remote farm in Lincolnshire where Miss Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. Do you really mean that?
Yes. In other words, I'd like to start a half a second later.
Don't you think you really want to say July over the
It's
snow? Isn't that the
you
fun of it?
can if you can make it almost when the shot disappears, it'll make it
I
more.
think that it's so nice that you see a snow-covered field and say, every July, peas grow there. We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Miss Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. We aren't even in the fields, you see? We're talking about them growing and she's picked them.
In
I
July.
don't understand you then. What must we be over for July?
When you get out of that snowy field.
Well, I was out. I was onto a can of peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cooper.
Yes, always. I'm always past that.
You are?
Yes, that's what I was about to say, in July.
Can you emphasize a bit in
Why?
July?
That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, there is no known way of saying an English sentence in which you can begin a sentence with in and emphasize it. Get me a jury and show me how you can say in July and I'll go down on you. This is just idiotic, if you forgive me for saying so. I like going to weird worlds. I look for weird things, and I found a world that was just said Coney Island bathroom, and I'm like, that looks ridiculous. Let me go there. And I go in, and out of pure coincidence, there is a 3D scanned model of Dark Fox taking a leak. What's the chances of this? What is this? There's nothing furry related to this whatsoever. And I go in here, and we got Dark Fox, a 3D scanned Dark Fox taking a leak. Okay, this is supposed to be the London Underground? I don't know. Never rode this, so I have no idea. Does this look right? Is this accurate? I mean, to me, this looks like it's accurate. So I don't know. Yeah, it's. I don't know. Like, what is this? Does this look right? Next stop, your mom's house. Make sure to try up on her loaded flavored cheese fries with crispy waffle fries topped with blended melted cheddar blue cheese. Golden, crispy, and melty cheese bites with flavor that's served with house-made buttermilk ranch and firecracker mayo drippings. Boneless wings, spinach and artichoke dip, chicken quesadilla, and mozzarella sticks for just $17.99. Freshly made white corn tortilla chips are topped with a taco-drowned seasoned beef queso blanco with blended cheese, melted cheeses, and a house-made pico de gallo for only $14.99. I don't understand what the infatuation is with Dunkin' Donuts, especially people that live in an area that don't have Dunkin' Donuts, and they come to the Northeast or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you got Dunkin' Donuts? Let's stop. We have to stop at Dunkin' Donuts." And I'm like, "Okay, we'll stop at Dunkin' Donuts." And I think they're very average. There's nothing really special about these donuts. I mean, and to me, most of these, they all just taste the same. Like, they're all the same stuff. Oh, that one might have sprinkles, that one might have frosting, that has a filling. But it's like, they're all the same. There's nothing special about them. And even that, like, over the years, they've gotten smaller. The donuts have gotten smaller. They've gotten more expensive. And, like, they don't even make them in Dunkin' Donuts anymore. Like, the whole thing with the commercial was time to make the donuts and the old guy getting up in the morning. Because, yeah, they used to make the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. That was their thing. That was their gimmick. And they don't even do that anymore. They think they just truck them in and throw them on a shelf. And by the time you get there, like, at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you want a donut, it's stale as a rock. I don't get it. I don't get why people love Dunkin' Donuts so much. Don't know. Do you have a mouse problem in your home? You know what they say. Get yourself a cat. And they're right. We'll take care of it. We always take care of it. No matter what. And soon, your home will be mouse-free. this is a 2022 Dodge Charger, and I don't know why they still make this. Seriously, the Dodge Charger has been around forever, and they did some facelifts and updates and things, but like, it looks almost the same. Like, I don't know, like, they've been making this car for what, like 15 years now, and it doesn't look that much different. Is it the cops? Is it the cops that are keeping this car alive? Because off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody that wants to get a brand new Dodge Charger. Like, the car has been around for so long that anybody that wanted one has got one. And they don't change anything with it. And if there are updates to this car, it's like things like this, where they put in these LED strip lights and all this other stuff, which makes it way more complicated and more expensive to fix when this craps out. Like, that's the updates. These are the facelifts, things that make the car more expensive to fix. And it's not like it's a cheap car. These things are going for like $35,000, $40,000. Like, you get these crazy RST packages and everything, and it's insane. Look at this mess. Like, there is just so much stuff going on in here. Like, this is too much. This is way too much. But you know what? I do give them credit. There is actual real buttons for the heater controls, which is good. That's a good thing. But I can see them putting that in the screen, and then the screen doesn't work, and then you don't have your heat and whatever. And look at this button. I feel bad now thinking about it, because even then in Funcoland they had like these TVs recessed in the walls, these big CRT TVs, and they were playing, you know, like the latest games. And they would, I don't know if it was store policy, but if you asked them like, hey, can I try this game out? They would be like, oh yeah, sure. And they would take it and like open the door, put the game in and lock it, and then you could play the game for a little bit and try it out before you bought it. I don't know if all the Funcolands did that, but the one by me did that. And you know, you're a little kid, you don't like think about these things. And I'm like looking back now, I'm like, I must have annoyed the shit out of those guys working there, because like I would go there and be like, you got this? And they're like, no. You got this? No. Do you have this? No. Do you have this? Yeah. You know, and they're like, oh, can I play it? And they're like, all right, fine. And they'll like put it in and I'll play it and go, no, I don't want this one. You got this? And I would just hound them. Like, in my head, I was just like, I'm trying to get the best game possible, you know? And I'm not even thinking about the poor bastard behind the counter dealing with this annoying kid. Like, if you know, I'm sorry. If you're out there, I'm sorry. If you worked at a Funcoland in the mid-90s, I am sorry.
Get us for a medium pan pizza with pepperoni and green pepper.
What's that?
This is it's where we keep the proof
what?
dough until we're ready to use it. So we take out a medium pan, prepared by our dough master.
I want to meet this dough master.
And we check it for quality. Now this one looks good.
Not great,
See,
just good.
If the dough weren't right, if it was stuck to the separator, or it was too flat, or it had air bubbles in it, then the finished pizza
You give that to the
wouldn't be
customer
right.
you hate.
Our customers wouldn't get the best possible product.
Exactly.
Which they deserve every time they visit Pizza Hut.
Not really.
Right. We keep this lid closed, except for when we're making a pizza.
Then we must leave it
First,
open all the time,
spread the
or the
sauce
dough
to
master will get
1/4
angry.
to a 1/2 inch of the edge. It seems easy enough.
But it ain't.
Just be sure to do it exactly this way every time.
Or you're fired.
Any variance wouldn't be making it great. That way, we can leave the bowl on the scale and only measure what's in it.
And make
Makes
sure not
sense?
to leave the scale in the pizza.
Put some cheese in the bowl, again, starting at the outside and working toward the center. That doesn't look too
Just like a
hard.
Tootsie Pop.
It's not. Just remember to spread the cheese evenly and try not to go beyond the sauce, because that would burn and
Because
look
there's
bad.
nothing
We wouldn't
beyond
want
the
that.
sauce.
Now, this order is for a medium pan pizza.
Here it is. I'll let you do this part. What does that mean?
This is
Here, I'll
tricky.
show you.
I can't put 3 ingredients on a pizza just yet. Slow down.
There.
1
Notice
hour
how I
later.
started at the outside and worked my way towards the center, placing the pepperoni evenly. We're always careful to avoid center loading the topping because it could cause the pizza to be undercooked in the middle.
I wouldn't want that if it was my pizza. What's
I don't want
next?
any center loads in
Well,
my
there are 2
pizza
more
either.
ingredients. And the world famous famous fairy dust.
Whoa, fairy dust.
Oh,
That's right. Pizza
we
Hut
don't talk
fairy
about
dust.
the fairy
It's
dust.
just a little magic ingredient that we have for making it great.
Okay.
Called
You'll
MSG.
see.
Yeah, I wanna hook this up onto my avatar so I could just be eating chips
Chips.
all the live long day
Everywhere.
in VR.
That's good.
I would love to make
That's
something
good.
like this where you can spawn like one of those free sample stands at Costco, the little Dixie cup with like tater tots in it or something. Like free sample, come
Oh my
try
god.
Betty Crocker's bullshit. That's just lighter
Yes,
fluid.
Oh yeah, you can
Flavor blasting.
This is from the official VRChat world. It's like VRChat's like, we have to make the critical components of a furry avatar. What can we do? Oh, we gotta do the ears and the tail and the flowing locks. That's all that really matters, right?
You can pose stuff. See?
Oh,
Like so, if you use the grip to move
Yeah.
and then the trigger to stick it in place.
can I make this like a weird mustache? There we go. Oh no. Oh.
Wait, does that mean? Wait, hold on.
Can you break other people's jaws? It's permanent.
How did you
How do I
do
do
that?
that?
I don't even. Oh, I see it now.
Oh, there it is. You like,
Yeah.
look at this
alright.
rap
Well, I mean, it
scallion.
works in other apps.
Now you can get up and close
I think
and annoy everybody, just all the time.
Stop hitting you.
Can you, if you grab my tail with your fist, can you move it and reposition it?
No, you can just smack it around.
Yeah. See, look at my tail's all
Yeah.
like this
hey.
now.